We've got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Western Michigan Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Western Michigan head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. It's the Thunderbirds. Kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense that has the first possession of the game. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in it. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now the Thunderbirds offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
The play action fake. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab. And it's the Thunderbirds have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. And you line up in your stands and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
The Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Dorsett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Lowry. Bringing the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Got a little grass. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Runs through a tackle. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely center cut. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And it's the Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Thunderbirds will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he's knocked down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Jackson will throw. Takes his shot. He's open on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Complete out of the backfield.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down. And dude chose to run out of bounds.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Running inside. It's Buckley. Gets it out to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch.
Snags it, and there's running room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but he didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
3rd down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he'll haul it
about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll send the back in motion. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for him.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Broncos looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! Great job by the back on the option.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the move, he fires. Got a man. It's Dorsett. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They get to him as he throws. This time he's got his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now over to your game inside Waldo Stadium.
And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Thunderbirds will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And it's the Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Under fire. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. To throw, it's Lowry. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. To the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Gets the back moving. Got his man on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner. The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Breaks the tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go right back to him. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And it's the Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's caught downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Tight end now in motion. to the air. It's Lowry. Right on target this time. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's on the move. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. Running into the open space. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Spins away from the defense. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 4 wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Kennedy. Makes a man miss. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Thunderbirds in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Jackson will throw. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw it again. The offense coughs it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes down the right side. At the 20. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Jackson gonna throw it. Scrambling away. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And it's the Thunderbirds have it with a 1st and 10.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.